Hey everyone, this is a bit of a response to the recent package opening that I saw Zeranizarak do from his friend David Bunch of Numbers if you will, as he called him. And most of what he sent him was Transformer related. Basically he sent him the UK DVD exclusives, of, Transformers Season 1, Generation 1, the Japanese continuation of the, G1 and all that. So I thought to myself, well, why not talk about my collection, my DVD collection anyway? So that's what I've decided to do. I've pulled out all the DVDs that are Transformer related that I have, and as you can see, hopefully I have a lot of them. Definitely a lot. There are some here in the background that you can't really see because they're covered up. But let's start with the very first one I think I got. And it's right here. I think this is the first one I got. Transformers the Movie, the Special Collector's Edition by Rhino Animation, by Rhino Home Video, Kid Rhino Home Video. This is actually the first DVD release, I believe, and it's uncut, just like the VHS one I think is. Well, actually, I don't think I think the VHS one is uncut as well. But the VHS one is different from this because this is actually this actually has the original intro. The VHS one that I have has the, or at least one of them that I have, has the European version. This one, Special Collector's Edition, has the original intro, like I said, that we have, or that we're used to in theaters. And the special features on there is it's completely remastered, unedited version. It's the 5.1 surround, storyboards, animated chapter breaks, and of course, exclusive interview with Vince DiCola, the composer of the Transformer music, and if you don't know, also the composer of the Rocky music as well. But yeah, there you go, Transformers the Movie. That's the first, I think one of the first ones I got on DVD. I believe so. It's 2000. Now, let's put that right about here. Then the next ones that I got was, of course, the Kid Rhino, or the Rhino Home Video version of Season 1. Of Season 1, basically. This is the entire Season 1. All the episodes are right there. Silver. And then, of course, if you open it up, you have Megatron, you have Optimus Prime, you have Rumble, you have Wheeljack. And then of course you open it up and you get all of those right there. I know a lot of people have complained about these sets, and I can understand where you guys are coming from. And of course, and here's the booklet and the little what were they? Little animation cells. That's what they are. Little animation cells. So yeah. And again, I understand, and I know Zeranizarak, you did a video on this where you talked about, when you were talking about your Transformers collection, how the Rhino versions at first, and many people like you complained about the 5.1 surround. I'll be honest with you, I didn't know that they had tried to remaster the entire soundtrack to it, but I think, in a way, I can understand. I can understand by the fact that they wanted it. They wanted to do that basically for people that probably had the home theater systems and were used to listening to the 5.1 surround in theaters, and figured that, at the time, and you got to realize when these got released, DVD players were becoming very new at the time. Well, just been around maybe 1 or 2 years already. So they probably figured that 5.1 surround sound remix is what people would like. So that's just my opinion. But they probably figured that's what fans would like with these, and that's why they did that with, I think, Volume 1, with Season 1. Then, eventually, we got season 2, part 1, and this 2 was in the same category as the 5.1 surround, but I think this is also when they started to give you the option of, I think they started with this one, maybe it was the next one, I'm not sure, but they started to give you the option of the 2.0 surround sound, or the 2.0 sound, the mono sound, the stereo sound. So, yeah, there it is right there. And then it says the special features is new digital transfer from original 35mm film. Which again, I can understand people didn't like. Now the other ones is they got mistake wheel, doubly digital 5.1, taste of BotCon 2002. The other one had a taste of BotCon 2001. And then interviews with the voice actors and all that, and the screenwriter or script writer. So yeah, I think this wasn't the one yet, but I think we were getting there. So there's volume, part 1 of season 2. Now let's put that back over here. Let's move this over here. And move this over here. Moving some stuff around because I know some things will fall. And here we have season 2, part 2. And again, it has the only same thing as before, but I think this one and I think this one here is when they started to give you that option of 2.0. And this is part 2 of season 2. And these are all, and as you can see, again, it's 4 discs. And I think this was probably one of the more anticipated volumes for the Rhino, for Transformers at the time, even with Shout Factory, because you had all these episodes on there, like Sea Change, Search for Alpha Trion. Sea Change basically kind of gave you a glimpse into what we were probably going to see later on with the Search for Alpha Trion, because Sea Change, whether you like it to admit it or not, was actually the first time we had seen a female Autobot, even though it was that, I can't think of her name right now, even though she was a kind of like a mermaid-like character that could use this pool to turn into anything she wanted. So, but yeah, and again, it's got the Dolby Digital 5.1. I think this is when the options started to come in, and then the interviews with Flint Deal and Buzz Dixon. But yeah, I think this is one of the anticipated ones at the time. Probably was when Shout Factory took over as well. Now, right here, with the start of season 3, part 1 set, is when they started to really minimize and really, I think, shorten things. And of course, on the back it says digital transfer, Dolby Digital 5.1, original audio option. I think this is when they started to let you know on the box, and I think right about here is when they gave you that option too. It's got Collector's Convention Documentary 2003, in other words, BotCon 2003, public service announcements, and historical trailers. Now, the one thing, like I said, the thing about this one at the time, and Zarin Izarak, I'm pretty sure you and some other people that have reviewed this set have talked about it, is when they started to shrink down a little bit to 3 a set. The others, as you notice, are 4 a set, but these are 3 because we were getting towards the final seasons. But again, this is when they started to minimize it, and when the sets started to become a little cheaper at the time. Now, as we move over to here, we have, of course, part 2, season 4, and season 4. Let me check my time here. Okay, we got part 2 of season 3 and season 4. And again, just like before, the disc started to shrink down to 3. And again, transferred from original 35mm, digital 5.1, and the original audio option as well as more. And I think there's an interview on the last disc with David with David West, I believe, or David Wise actually. He's the one that did the Rebirth and all that. So, and again, this was the last volume. So thus, this completed the entire series, courtesy of Rhino Home Video. And again, I understand that a lot of people didn't like it, and again, that's understandable. But what you have to realize at the time, I don't think, I mean, Shout Factory was around and all that, there's no doubt about it, but Shout Factory, I believe, in my opinion, was just trying to establish themselves by acquiring little by little and seeing what they could do. It wasn't until, like, I don't know, the mid-2000s that they finally decided to do kid animations and all that. So, but again, that was then. That's just my opinion. I think they were slowly establishing themselves. Now this here, as I'm going to check my time here again because I got a 15-minute time limit. This here, of course, is the 20th anniversary special edition of Transformers. As you can see there, it's got that little thing there it came with. This is on 2 discs, and this is actually the first time here in the States that we actually got to see it in its original widescreen format. In other words, disc 1 gives you the widescreen, disc 2 gives you full screen, and then of course it's got the commentary by the directors, fan commentary, it's got the original theatrical and TV spots, photo gallery, it's got Scramble City episode with commentary, fan commentary, remastering, a sneak peek at the 2011 movie trailer for the 2007 movie and sneak peek. It's got the and then on the next disc it's got the featurettes, interviews, featurettes on the death of Optimus Prime, the casting characters, Transformers Q&A, promotional trailer with commentary, test deleted scene, alternate footage with commentary, animated storyboards, US and Japanese toy commercials, Scramble City commercials, DVD linked to exclusive content. So yeah, that's right there. And again, I'm checking my time here, but yeah, that's what came on here. And again, there were 2 discs to it, as you could see. Disc 2 and disc 3. I mean, disc 1 and 2, I should say. And the one thing about this is I actually got this at midnight. I had just started at Walmart. And it was about maybe a week or so later that I got this, a week or 2 later, that I was able to get this at midnight when doing the midnight release parties. Okay, let's put these down. Now this here, of course, is the DVD of the first film, Transformers from 2007. Let me check my time here. I may have to split this into 2 parts, maybe. But this is from, of course, the first film. As you can see, this is the first film. Slipcover and everything. And then inside, you got that. It was very good. I saw this in the theaters the weekend of its release. I really enjoyed it. I mean, the place was packed, I will tell you that. The place was just packed. So yeah, it's pretty good to get this. It was pretty cool to get this when it came out. And I'm actually happy about it. So there's that. And I think I may have to put this down to maybe 2 parts. So let me just organize this a little bit, and I'm going to have to finish this up in 2 parts, in another part. So I'll be back, ladies and gentlemen.